Alright, we're back once again. Already got a load. Dealing with some passengers here. Uh, here's some other mod that I'm dealing with. Supposed to allow you to have loads. So I have to find it. I think I got it in here somewhere. But time being, I'm using on this right now. Uh, give y'all some ideas of what has came to go verbatim. We have two trailers and we have a career mode. Let me show y'all this real quick. Now we have a tab for career mode now. This gives you an idea of what all the work that has been done, deliveries, exploration. So now you sort of understand the direction developers are going. Penalties, uh, private experience, along with logs. So now this is stuff that already had did already. So, so that's what we have so far. So yep. And other little things, I think we have like automatic, we call it automatic, um, come down, emergency braking system now can be active now, and you can it's cruise control is more defined now. So uh, yeah, so what we have. So it's other things implementing. Let's see if I can have any other way to be able to show you it, but so all right.
Go straight on. Keep left, and then continue straight on. Go straight on. Keep left, and then continue straight on. Go straight on. Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
the mic on. But hopefully everything's well with everybody. This is Euro Truck Simulator 2, and we're in open beta 147. I did showcase a couple of things. I thought my mic was open, so a couple of times I was talking, and I might have had to cut the mic to avoid background noise, background interference. Other than that, but like I said before, if I did miss it, for Mega Truck Simulator, I have some more trucks that I just made an investment in getting. I won't let the cat out the bag. I know that we have this update. I think a couple of my trucks, a lot of my mods that are paid mods will be having to be updated, so I'll be looking forward to that. Get a chance to things done on snow running, but didn't want to bore y'all with that footage. I did pictures of, I think I got some more pictures. I got to locate them on one of my drives on the progress. So I got all 7, all the towers, water towers are done, and as well as booms are done. It was 7 water booms, and now I got to find out why the water system's not working. So it may be a glitch in the game. Less than that for a minute until they get that straightened out or whatever. On in another west. Current signal sound is part of the update. So they did decide to focus more on the sound now. Good. Hold on a minute.
Hi, welcome to Huntington.
Hey, there's a problem with my paychecks. I get paid on Fridays, but they keep showing up on Wednesdays.
Yes, when you bank with Huntington, we can deliver your paychecks up to 2 days early.
How much are you charging me for that?
No cost.
Okay, so there's no problem with my account?
Not at all.
Cool. So, how's
Huntington.
This stuff keep brings on copyright strikes, and I'm trying to avoid that as much as I can. I guess I can pay some of this debt off. That. 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 All I have is that stuff. So. What's going on, Willie? Will? Appreciate it. Mike, man, appreciate it. I'm looking at my everything connected to my phone. Yeah, hold on a minute. Go ahead and just straighten out real quick so I can be able to see. Comes in. Comes in. Alright. We're good to go now. Appreciate the likes. Did have it going on my phone, and for some reason it kept just going out. So. A little choppy a little bit. It's kind of just bear with me a little bit. But it just started getting choppy. I ain't gonna be on here long anyway. Probably run it till I get this run done. But we have some new things coming. I like to get out here and try to figure it out, try to see how it feels before the time. So that's something I've always wanted to do. One of the features is automatic braking, and also something that has to do with the cruise control. You can match speed with the vehicle in front of you. So I guess they're trying to sort of help avoid collisions and whatnot. That's why you sort of see me actually breaking down without me actually hitting the gas, because it's breaking down on its own now. So that's one nice little key feature. Also, got more better world sound. And this is something that I was trying to use earlier, and that they had tried to implement in 144, but they wasn't sure they were going to bring it out or not. So this is technically inactive, and it's active now in the beta, and you have to opt into the beta. You have to go into your properties in Steam, your Steam Games account, in order to benefit. What's going on? Yep, salute. What's going on? John Hall, what's up? Now it's picking up speed. I ain't even hitting the pedal. I'm letting the cruise do all the work. Talking to a few people about smaller loads for these vehicles instead of the bigger loads for the smaller vehicles, which wouldn't be much other than change the we're getting ready to stop. Let's go to the auto, what's the name? Yep, just decided to showcase this a little bit. Oh, I haven't even heard about that. There's been a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff going on. So, gonna be contention everywhere. Uh oh. Can't see. Where'd it go? Oh. Almost made a boo boo. Yeah, but I'm using a passenger mod in here right now. Let's see if I can. I did inquire about a smaller load. If I ain't have to create it myself, I don't know. I have to create. Well, I do have an invisible trailer. No, I can use it. I'm sure I still got that mod in here. I don't know if it's in Euro Truck, but I know I have one in here that probably will need to be updated and whatnot. May have to look on the website to find, if I can find it. It may have to be complete for the yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out when I get a chance. If it's on your timeline, I see it. Yesterday I had to meet up with some out of time guests and had to get some things going, and I was going to I was booked dealing with that yesterday, all yesterday, so didn't even get a chance to really do any streaming, and wasn't really sure if I was going to stream today. I've been in the game. It's just a lot of stuff that I figured that was sort of on the same map, and I don't think y'all wanted to see all that extra same old. So, but I did unlock a lot of the contracts,
Keep right.
and finally possibly got water going on the map, but I got to figure out why it's not. And I think it's a glitch going on with it. But I did do my part with the contract, so plus I had some issues where I had to actually go rely on a lot of my backup files and had to redo some of the contracts. But mainly those contracts that I did do in the last episode of Snow Runner, I had to redo. So, and then some I didn't do. I just made sure when things started acting kind of weird, I just went on ahead and just went with the main objective. Also, we have a fuel trader on here too. If I can look at it real quick. We do have a fuel trader here. Fuel trader as well as I think that may be new. That may be new. Oh, here it is. Gas tank. Yeah, that's the new one. Gas tank. So these two are new, and this is a new one too. The livestock trader. It's not new, but it's new enough. So, but I couldn't buy another trailer or buy anything because I did take pictures of the fuel traders on American Truck Simulator. Yeah. Okay. That's nice to hear. See those Browns making some smart moves. Well, hey, it was a matter of time. They need to, I mean, it gets tiresome. I mean, you got the fans that that pay all that money out, you know, and it's just the way it is. Gotta find out why that mod won't show up. Got a mod in here. I may have to just go out of here for a minute just to see if I got that invisible trailer mod in here. Yep. Yeah, the game is definitely moving, and that's an actual supposed to be an actual real trailer from the actual. It's supposed to be a licensed trailer. If you notice, some of those trailers were licensed, they had actual names. Yeah, they're actually these folks are making some moves, and that's why I'm sort of following them, and you know they're branding themselves throughout the world now. So. If I can figure out. Yeah, a lot of things. Well, this is technically their side of the game. ATS is technically a cousin of this game, game, because this actually came out first. It really didn't come out first because they had a Euro Truck Simulator first, and then they had a training model of Euro Truck where you guys can actually use the shifter, actually driving simulator. It was like Euro driving simulator. So that's where I ended up getting the wheel and pedals and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden they come up with American Truck Simulator, and they're still learning some things, but this is technically their main game right here. Okay, finally. They address a lot of DBs. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the thing about it is, if they don't start wising up, then people are gonna stop watching. It's just the way it is. They're just gonna stop watching. I just, and you hate to see that. I'm gonna get some of these lights. Some other lights that I came across too. And then some of these are incompatible because I'm in the beta, so that's why they're incompatible. I normally try to take that out, if there's a place in here, but more likely the modder will have to they have to fix that. This one I did try to fix, and it wouldn't work. So I wanted to see if I could haul these things, but did not work out. I think I have 147 for this one. Not sure what the yeah. So there is a new update for this one. I don't know how far they actually did with it, but all the modders gotta start working on their stuff now. See, here it is right here. So I got this one right here, and I got this one too. So now this allows you to be able to add loads to your vehicles now. Which this is what I was supposed to have in there before, but the other one is this one right here. Let's see if I can get it to pop up. This is it right here. So I came across this one, and this one is supposed to allow you to be able to okay, to not unload without automatic unload because there's no physical trailer. Okay, so just like I said, these are guys that I was following before. Well, this one right here, Blade 1974. Technically, he is actually one of the actual modders for this game in regards of a lot of your trailer mods, trailer pack mods. So, these guys are getting together, trying to get stuff done, trying to put stuff together. Yeah. Yeah, you said actually 12 trailer gas. Yeah, I remember they were two wheels on each side. Yeah. These are everything. This is Europe. Europe. This is everything is in here is Europe, European. So that's what we're dealing with. And I'm trying not to put too much in here because I am in the beta, and it will crash the game if I put anything else in here. That's why you have incompatible. Uh, some of the stuff is incompatible because we're in the open beta. So I gotta make sure I confirm this. So that's why I only have 23 mods. You know, and this is one of my. It's a higher level um, profile only because it's a modded profile that I had got off the mod site. So one of my modder buddies actually did it. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 European. Yeah. If you yeah. The European side always breaking they're not so called breaking the rules. This is an update right here. So now this is actually footage of the game in the actual city. So just like I said, they're doing a lot of stuff, a lot of little tidbit stuff that is very very inspiring for the game. So this isn't. I don't think this is ain't too far from where they are, because they're in Prague, in the UK, and they're they're making an impact. They have actually made this a full-fledged business. You know, and technically 90% of this map is almost done, only because of they've been working on it. I think this game is like 12 years old compared to the Euro Truck. American Truck Simulator. I think it's 7 years old, 6 years old, maybe seven. Um, so that's. You have to do your research on your own if that's what you want, if you're interested. But um, that's as far as I can go with that. I'm just following their direction, whatever way they going. I'm just following, and playing the game. Uh, Trying to create some other networking venues for myself, outside of my normal stuff that I'm doing. Working a job is okay, but creating a fortune, that's what it's all about. So this is what I'm trying to do. Um, you know, as far as I'm allowed to do. So I'm gonna do it. Um, it's I try to. If I do upload videos, that's still communicating with the community. I mean, communicating with the support. It's all about you. I'm doing my part. You just gotta do yours. You know, if it's not for you, then just don't waste my time. Like I don't want to waste your time. You know, and you're gonna start seeing more and more people really recognizing that and trying to create their own venue. You know, also moving forward, I am trying to push. If you have any donations, to go and put it into the PayPal account under @Croc3482, and you shouldn't have no problems with that. I will be doing that moving forward instead of dealing with the stars right now, because the discrepancy with that right now is not on my side. It's just a discrepancy that I'm hearing about, and I'm just trying to actually make sure things are secured on my side. For me, because I don't know. There's a lot of things going on with the platform. A lot of things going on with the platform, and it's out of my hands. I don't have time to be trying to figure it out. Their problems. I got my own problems. So, all right, there go the invisible trailers. So, I don't know why this wheel is there. This should have been. I wouldn't even put that there. So, but we'll see. I have to see how this will work. And I would have probably used just maybe insulated, dry, what's the name? So we'll just pretty much take it through the rounds or whatever. If it actually works, I don't know if it actually works. But we'll see. Okay, so it did. So that's just the wheel. So it did disappear. So now it's right behind. So this is something that they may have to fix, whoever it is that created this mod. I'd rather not even put the wheel there. I would have just had it, make it invisible, you know. So, and this is what makes me want to have to uh, showcase somebody else's stuff, because you gotta have it together. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna try to use it. And my other, what's the name, didn't even show up yet. So I don't know what's the deal with that. I try to go through here and try to make sure I'm not overstepping or just not overlooking. So these traders right here are actually licensed traders. The ones that you see, these are actually licensed traders. You and those are what you call DLCs, and there was a fee for them. I mean, everything is a cost. I mean, it costs for me to do what I'm doing. Lights, gas, lights, internet. You have it. It's cost. It's a cost. It is well, especially in Ohio. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's bad out here. It's been going on. It just finally being exposed now. It's been going on, bro. It's just the way it is. It's been going on. It's been going on. Oh, I can sell those. Those ain't even traders. See if I can get some money off of them. Zero. What? I take no money for that. Zero duckies for that too. These are just traders just sitting there, huh? Oh, nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna try that. I want to try that out. I'm trying to get this done because that's part of my that 100,000 euros. I need to have that because trying to pay, trying to pay this debt back and whatnot. And I try not to get out of that, not being able to be able to use that. So.
Ready to grow.
And I'm gonna be late, so it's gonna be all right. I just take what I can get. If they penalize me, I don't care. This thing gets some serious gas, fuel mileage. Running 500 liter tank. I got 470 liters to go. Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad everywhere, technically. People want to move out of state. Oh, okay, go on and move out of state. I mean, it's within reason. You have to know what you're doing. It's troubles everywhere, man. You can't walk up the street like you used to without any problems. I heard about some guys creating some problems in the city, walking around or riding around in these cars, and they stealing these cars. These Kias and Hyundais has definitely been something that they done figured out how to break in them and steal them now. It's sad, but that's just the way it is, And that's where security, you gotta secure yourself, I've always stood behind alarm systems and stuff like that. A lot of people don't even know that there's more surveillance cameras around now, and it's technically everywhere. It's easier to put a camera up than you have a patrolman right there. That's where the technology has been implemented at. So, and you go into your stores, they spend more money on surveillance than anything. Yeah.
Heatless.
They are easy. Yeah. And that's the blame of the manufacturer, because the manufacturer never thought, they were just worried about the money. They didn't worry about anything else. They did not worry about anything else. They were sure. And then the Kias and Hyundais were always nice cars, but now you sort of gotta, figuring out how to, just like I said, instead of you going to work for something, you rather it's smart to be able to take away from somebody. And you want somebody to feel sorry for you because you should be feeling sorry for the person that you taking stuff from. Get your job, or create some kind of something, brand yourself, or game, whatever. Sometimes you have to. Job ain't always it, but it's not security as much as you would think. My job, I could lose my job at any time. It doesn't matter, because of the economy or whatever. But I always try to have a backup, or try to be able to be in position I still have my CDL where I can fall back on. That's my degree in transportation. Sort of, I take the lower entry level jobs because there's more security in those than the bigger jobs. Going into the corporate sector, they'll cut you before they cut the ones that are at the bottom. I'll deal with it. Management gets cut faster than you would get cut because they need somebody to do the work. You ain't got nobody to do the work. Then that means the people that are the bosses don't have no job either. So you knock them out, knock the people at the bottom, and it goes up. It doesn't come up and go down. It goes from the bottom to the top. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. They're supposed to create energy to do the team, and then when things happen to them, or they figure, okay, well, but they don't realize all that stuff comes full circle. It comes full circle. I think if I wouldn't have made bad decisions, I would probably be in a better position, but I can accept it. I embrace whatever I had to deal with. So it's not a problem. I have a limited selection on working certain places, so. Yeah, well, they were fortunate that they were able to return it. I've been seeing a lot of cars crash up, and they leaving them, they abandoned them. I've seen 2 cars that was collided with each other. One hit another, and then the cops just came by there, put the little caution tape in, and went on their way. There was another car, then I seen that off to the side, where somebody had crashed the front end of it. A lot of people just getting these cars and tearing them up. Oh no, I'm not. Oh no, I see enough of that on TV. I wouldn't be one. I wouldn't be one of those. What you're looking for, because this stuff out here is bad. These storms, and all this stuff out here is just bad. Stuff in the world, trouble. Messing around with the tornadoes, hurricanes and stuff like that, earthquakes. I didn't want to abandon this run, but since I was streaming it, I might as well go in there and go on with it. So technically, it's a dangerous job, man. I'm technically already over the hours. Yeah. You don't realize how dangerous that stuff is. And it's unpredictable. You can't, there's only so much you know. It can jump, it can skip, it can do just interesting stuff. Alright, about to get to another toll. Telepath. Even though the game is American Truck Simulator, they did want to actually implement other vehicles, and that's why you start seeing more people create more vehicles. The only thing about it is just making sure that you can hook up to it to create some kind of invisible trader or invisible load or whatever simulation. That's what they call it.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yep. Especially on flat land, that's technically a lot of that stuff is in the Midwest. And you got a lot of farm and flat land out there. And the temperatures change. You got warm mixing with the cold, and once it mixes up, you got some issues.
Keep left.
Now my mod I was using for the dump truck, I could have used it, but it would have been too much load, would have been too much weight on this truck. When I had the 3X dump truck, that was the issue. That's why the front end was lifting up on you. So now I could probably lower the weight of it. Just go into the values and lower the weight of it. That would make it more stable, but it's only like one load connected to it. It's only limestone. So I said, well, I could see if I can get my other mod to work, but I'm gonna try this one first to see how it does. Hopefully things disappear or whatever, I don't know. I mean, I think that having that wheel on the back was sort of tacky. They could have did a better job with that part.
Exit now.
You make a pallet, just take a pallet. Empty pallet would have been suffice. Empty pallet, you don't even have to have stuff on it. Just an empty pallet.
Keep right.
If I was a modder type situation,
At the roundabout,
modder, that's something I would have just created. But they're out here. I just gotta come across them. I mean, I know some people wanna charge for them now. So I know the one that I was inquiring about for the dump truck, he's talking about $10. So like, okay, well, I'm sure I can, patronize you on one end, but I can't patronize you on both. Can't break the bank.
at the roundabout, take the first exit.
Take things into consideration.
Exit now. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna cut into that €100. But
Get ready to turn left.
I'm a little late. But I'm trying to make money, so that's
Turn
why I'm
left.
staying the course.
Then turn right.
Some of them profiles actually had more money in them.
Turn right.
So this one is one that doesn't have any money in it other than what I'm been borrowing. So that's time to start paying debt.
Turn left. This is where it ends.
Yep. Start dipping into those things. You start creating more problems. Yes, sir. Alright, I'm gonna let them auto park it. I would have probably had a problem trying to get it closed. So, lost all that money. All that money went. So we did that. We did that run for nothing. Oh well. All right, now look to see if there's any loads here first. CEO directors. Directors. Okay, this may be it. Yep, here it is. I knew it. I knew it showed up. So it did show up. So those are the loads. Yes. So we got that load right there. This load. So potatoes, peas. Uh, peas here. Peas there. And it's probably just them two, which ain't bad. Southside, those, you know. And I think I got a bus in here, so that's why I still have an employee in here, out in here too. So I probably more likely, I still want to see how this other thing is working. Where the load is. Okay, it's in Millen. So we're gonna try to go over there and see. So that's good. At least they made it so we can possibly load it onto the truck, into the truck. So that's what I'm talking. That's perfect. That's perfectly what I was trying to create. Now, and also, I forgot we have a feature here so we can look at those two companies. I forgot about that. And this is in the other updates. So, oh, crashed again. Oh, how nice. Okay. So that mine may be bad. I have to get rid of that. So I'll take the other one in. I'll just get rid of that one. So at least we can. So it'd be nice if somebody else could create a mod like that. All right. All right. I'll catch you later. Appreciate you coming through. I ain't gonna be on here. I'm probably another 30 minutes. I ain't gonna. Like I said, I'm not gonna be on here or like I used to be. You know, there are other things that I can be doing. So I try the small amount of time that I do it, try to get things done. If it didn't rain outside, I would have got some things done outside. But there it goes. Figure out another day to get it done. So that other mod I'm gonna get rid of. Uh, I'm gonna be messing around with that one. And it wouldn't be bad. It's just all about somebody taking it under their wing and fixing it. But a lot of times it's about that money dollar. So, and I've been dealing with these other mods because they're new. So that's mainly why they're different. So that's another reason why I've been another little spin off the game. Not having the same vehicles. And that's what I'm typically looking at. Okay, so now that's the one we found. I mean, that other one that I had already. I'll let that one go. Let's just delete it out of here. And then it's 137 anyway, so yeah, let that go. Here's another, oh, right there. Another truck. I think I already got this one. Says over there. This would have been a nice vehicle to deal with too, but other stuff be outdated and then nobody wants to do anything with it. They want to make the mods. They don't want to. They don't want nobody editing like this. Don't edit. Don't upload. So I mean, what you want me to wait on you to update it, huh? That's interesting. Ain't it? So here goes. This is like another load right here. See. I'm already waiting on somebody to update a bus mod, and they still ain't updated it yet, as far as I know. Haven't got a chance to go back on their site to see if they did it or not. So so outside of the normal stuff, you know. But sometimes people want to see the same old thing also. So I respect that. And it's just only within reason. Yeah. All right, let's see. Things should be a little bit better now. Yes. Ah, that's interesting. Pellets. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody done created something. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah. Ah, like I'm gonna be using that. 51,000. A lot of money, but that's all right. I'll use it. It would definitely would be used. Gotta get it to show some games. Okay. Set my garage. Yeah, that's gonna help me. I forgot where I got that mod from. Oh, I don't know. I got it off somewhere. I have to try to retrace my steps to see where I got it from. But I knew I would come across it. That's why I said, yeah, try to figure things out and try to, make some moves and things work out. Gotta get some other things figured out. Get other things figured out. Will definitely be a happy camper. All right, now let's trade it here and rotate it. Oh, it's already here. So let's see, make that public. I mean, make it private. Go to the garage. Euros. Right. Let's see what we come up with.
Time to get the job done.
Oh, I forgot I'm in Europe. Europe. There it is. That's a weird spot. Upgrade that garage. That's why it looks weird. Nope. That's why. Upgrade. I don't have enough money. Typical. That's why. Okay. That's alright as long as it works. See, that's why I said it makes money. Takes money to make money. Alright, now take a picture of this. A lot of times seeing is believing. Alright, they done did it. Okay, now I need to see what kind of loads I can get. Or the freight market, cargo market. Oh, nice. Cement. Still ain't bad. Okay, tractor engine. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm talking about. That's all I'm requiring. You know. Gotta start somewhere. Ford reel. Gotta start somewhere. So I guess I'll use this first to see how it works. I'm gonna go and get this load.
Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. It was a nice ride.
I might have got it with that truck. That's what I probably could have got it from. I've been noticing a lot of these mods come with trucks. Ooh, there's an empty pallet. Steel pipe. Not bad. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I am talking about. Alright, now I just gotta go on Euro Truck to see if not a Euro Truck, American Truck. See if I can come up with the same thing. I'll just go right over to the, see I can auto load, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull over here. Got enough space up. Auto load. Yep, I look like this is gonna be my new mod. Okay, so that works. It still works. That's probably what.
Here we go.
Probably already designed for me to auto load it anyway. Now we got core reel 5 tons. Which is a little bit extreme. I think I would have went 2 tons, 1 ton, but I understand. And I can probably change that up if I decide to keep the mod. If I want to make it more realistic, I could change that value if it's unlocked. And that's all I'll be looking at. As long as I can be able to edit it, I don't want to take it, do anything else with it other than edit to my own liking. And that's it. If you don't allow me to be able to do that, then, maybe, that's probably why a lot of times you can't get those mods updated because they be locked.
Turn left.
Just, and there's nothing wrong with locking them as long as you be right there to fix it when it's needed. If nobody's educating you on it, then you should be ready to fix it. That's all I think. I'm just gonna do this run and that'll be it.
Get ready to turn right.
I want to see how this plays out, how this works. Supposed to have really start feeling bumps in the road, which is cool. I think I'm more comfortable with using this this mod. And that other one, I'll probably use that other one too. So I want to do a regular freight contract. I think the hardest thing is trying to actually get stuff in game. Actually using the modding software in order to do it. Ooh, that was pro. If I was in a rig, I would have really got clobbered. Telepath. Looking at a lot of things as a factor. If I short my videos to get more views, that's what I'm looking at. Always considering things, watch time, things of that nature. Sometimes people don't want to sit here 2 hours, 3 hours watching you play, that's the way it is, they only got that small amount of time to do certain things, and it's okay. I just make sure I come into somebody's stream, I support them as much as I can. Give my like, follow, or whatever, keep it moving. That's all that's required. Want to talk, not, okay. I'm one that encouraged myself anyway. That's one thing I've learned.
And then exit right.
I learned about a message that was given to me last night. That you have to encourage yourself. A lot of times when you think you're alone, it's not. interference. Telepath. Alright. We are at 1:30. So I'm like y'all ain't cut off right here. Alright. Alright, catch y'all on the next one. See if we can see somebody else playing a game. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and start right with them if you decide to want to check them out. Lucas Farah Games. Alright, catch you on the next video. Property Place, you